Welcome to a guide on emptying and resetting the toilet. You'll see an indicator here. When that goes red, it's time to empty the bottom holding tank. So you're going to separate the bottom holding tank from the top by sliding this lever over, and that will release the top from the bottom holding tank. So you can just keep the top section in the van and just pop it aside just now, and it's time to empty the bottom holding tank. You might want to give this wee section a little wipe in case there's any residual liquid or chemicals. Then if you tip this onto its side, it's completely sealed, so don't worry about moving it about. There's a handle and you can carry this to the chemical waste disposal point at your campsite or a motorhome stop, wherever you can empty it. But make sure you're only emptying it into a proper chemical disposal point. It's sometimes labelled black waste as well, so just make sure you're emptying it in the correct place. So you undo the cap, make sure you hold on to the cap and don't drop it down where you're emptying it. Empty that into the correct place at your campsite, and then I like to put in some water and replace the cap. Give it a really good shake to rinse the tank out properly, and I usually do this 2 or 3 times or until the water runs clear. Just keep putting water in, emptying it a few times until you think it's well rinsed. And then it's time to reset this holding tank. So we put in 50 millilitres of this green toilet fluid. I've got little bottles already measured out for you in the van, so you can use one of those, and 1 litre of water if you're only using the toilet for liquid waste. If you're using it for solid waste as well, you want to put in 3 litres of water. And then once you've done that, you can replace the cap and turn the pipe back round again, and then it's time to reattach the top section. So if you look for these little pegs, you'll need to tip the tank forward to sort of catch those on, and then push it down firmly, and then just lift it up to see if it's secure. And here I hadn't put it on properly, so I needed to take it off, tip it even further forward and press it firmly, and now it's secure. Whenever your flush liquid runs out, you'll find that you go to do the piston flush and there's no liquid, so you need to fill that up. This is the same formula as the holding tank, so 50 millilitres of the toilet fluid, the same one, and 1 litre of water. Whenever it runs dry, you can do that. So your formula is kind of the same, always 50 millilitres of this fluid and 1 litre of water for both the flush and the holding tank, and unless you're using the toilet for solid waste, in which case you need to put 3 litres of water in instead of 1. Last request, please bring the toilet back empty and clean so that I can reset it for the next hire. Thank you so much.